My name is Sports Animal, and welcome back. So right now, this is new right here. So today we are going to be reacting to a horror shorts films. Horror movies are actually one of my favorite movies. My favorite comedies, my favorite action movies. I love them. Like Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers, Ghostface, all of those. Even Freddy Krueger. So this is, for further ado, let's just get done. So what's going on here? But guys, before we continue, I wanted to say something. So tomorrow, Saturday, this month, I mean this week, we are gonna be playing some Goosebumps horror game on the recording I'm having. So keep in mind that on Saturday we're doing a Goosebump video. Just to let you know. So let's continue. The chandelier. Oh, well, okay, copyrighted. That's okay. Looks like it's flying. Knew that was coming. What? Okay, what's going on here? don't you, like, screw you now. Oh, God. Okay, now you're done. Yep. Oh, it's the ending. A very sick. Don't break the fingers. Don't break the fingers. Don't do the fingers. No, it's the fingers. No. The fingers hurt. That has hurt, guys. Oh, I feel it hurts. It hurts. What are you doing now? Don't do it. What are you doing? What's gonna do now? Nice. Okay, the next one we're doing now is the proof. No. Never mind then. Okay. Alright, so now we're going for 6 Omegle Horror Stories anime by Martin's Animations.
When I was 15 years old, my parents decided to go
No,
visit my
stop. Damn it, iPad.
When I was 15 years old, my parents decided to go visit my uncle. I didn't want to go. I wanted to stay home and hang out with my best friend Alex, since we lived in a quiet neighborhood and there was little crime happening there. My parents allowed me to stay home and have Alex over. My mom left a note on the fridge with all emergency numbers, and my dad told me to call him if anything happens. I assured them that everything's gonna be fine. Me and Alex were just gonna play video games and have some pizza later. I called Alex, and he came to my house 15 minutes later. We played UFC on my PS4 for 2 hours.
UFC?
And had some pizza. After our meal, we just sat in the living room talking about random stuff. Eventually, we started talking about girls. Alex mentioned a website where you could talk to random people called Omegle. He also said that he talked to some girls on there, so we decided to go on Omegle and try our luck. For the first 30 minutes, we didn't get matched with any girls. We were starting to get bored. And just when I was moving my mouse to close out of the webpage, 2 girls showed up on our screen. They were about our age, maybe a little older. We started talking to them, but they were just typing. We could see that they were trying to talk, but we couldn't hear them. We told them to turn on their microphone, but the girl said that they don't have a microphone. We continued talking to them. We said that we were home alone, and so were they. They said that they lived in the same city as us, and the same area as Alex and I. But we've never seen these girls before. I thought this was odd because our city's pretty small. After 15 more minutes, they said that we were cute and that we should hang out sometime. We were stunned. Girls usually don't want to hang out with us, so Alex gave them a Snapchat username. As soon as he typed his username, the girls disconnected. We were really bummed out. We didn't even get their names. So we just turned off my laptop and went back to PS4 to play some video games. Some time passed. We were still playing video games when Alex took out his phone. He had just received a snap from someone called AnnaXOXO99.
Hey, don't forget a PS3 and a PS2 and a PS1, or just get a PS1 or something. And maybe get an Xbox. Maybe get Xbox 360, like I have. It's right here. Sorry, this is my Nintendo. Sorry. Get that. That's my Xbox. If you really... Bruh, stop being... Bruh. At least have some old consoles. You know? Because old consoles are actually the best, you know? New consoles and old consoles are actually fun to play with.
He opened it, and it was a picture of the 2 girls we met on Omegle earlier. They were walking on a street, and the caption said, "Can we come over and hang out?" Alex immediately looked at me. He didn't ask me anything. I already knew what he wanted, and I said no. He wasn't happy about this, but he understood at the same time. Alex texted them saying that he can't come over, and that they should hang out some other time. A couple couple of minutes later, the girls responded, "Can we meet at the park then?" So Alex asked me if I wanted to go to the park with them. It was only 10 minutes of walking from my house, but I still said no. At this point, Alex was a little frustrated, and he said he was going with or without me. Maybe he was right. Maybe I should go. Am I really going to pass up on an opportunity like this? I looked at my watch, and it was 10:30 p.m., so it wasn't that late, and my dad's friend lived right next to the park, so I said I'd go with him. But if anything seemed strange, we would immediately go back to my place. Alex agreed. He sent the girls a snap saying that we were on our way to the park. They replied that they were waiting for us at the children's playground. We got out of my house and started walking to the park. The whole walk there, I was thinking, what if something goes wrong? I don't even know those girls, and what if someone else was at the park with them? I didn't want to say anything, because Alex probably would just say I'm paranoid, so I kept my thoughts to myself. After 10 minutes of walking, we got to the park. The children's playground was a little deep into the park, so I asked Alex to ask them to come to the main entrance of the park, because we were already there. Alex just said, "Dude, come on," and texted them that we were at the park. After a minute or so that we arrived at the playground, there was no one there. I asked Alex if they responded to our last snap, and he said no, they just opened it. We waited there for a couple of minutes, but there was no sign of the girls. We were all alone in that park. I told Alex that they were probably just messing with us, and that we should just go home, but Alex wanted to stay a couple of minutes more. A minute passed, and that's when we heard someone walking behind us. We turned around, and there was a guy dressed in black, standing behind a tree, looking at us. He had a creepy smile on his face. I said to Alex that we should go home, and that this wasn't a good idea. Alex agreed, and we started walking back home. The whole time, I was looking over my shoulder, trying to see if the man was following us. And he was. I told Alex, and we instantly started running. Just when we got to the park's entrance, the guy grabbed my hand and started screaming in some insane way. I was screaming and kicking, trying to get him to let go of my hand. I was calling Alex to help me, but he ran away. The guy started pulling me back into the park. I was screaming as loud as I could, and that's when I saw blue and red lights. The guy must have seen them too, because he immediately let go of my hand and ran deeper into the park. I started running back to the direction of my house when a police officer stopped me. I explained everything to him, and he called my parents. The police officer took me to the police station to wait for my parents to pick me up. My parents came after about an hour, and the police officer told them what happened, and so did I. My dad asked if they caught the guy, and they said they were still looking for him. When we got home, my parents were glad nothing serious happened, but they still were mad at me because I left the house to meet some girls I was talking to online. They told me to go to sleep and that everything would be alright. The next day, Alex came to my house. He was with his dad, and he apologized for running away last night. He also said that when he got home, he opened his Snapchat